every week, tune in for the review. Mr. and Mrs. Chat serving hot like they do. Stand clear of the sidelines, we on the attack. Big Blue Tees, the podcast, ain't no looking back.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Big Blue Tee.
You know, sometimes a player's journey just, it grabs you. You follow them from the draft, right? Through the ups and downs, and you just know their story's bigger than one season. Today, we are absolutely diving headfirst into one of those. A player on the minds of, well, every single New York Giants fan, and for good reason. We're talking John Michael Schmitz. Our center, his path. It's been a total roller coaster, honestly. And now he's standing right at this pivotal, truly make-or-break moment in his career.
Yeah, it's fascinating. And what we're digging into today is a classic NFL scenario, isn't it? You got a highly touted prospect facing that crucial third season. Our insights today, they're coming straight from a recent piece titled John Michael Schmitz, The Make-or-Break Year. So our mission really is to unpack his whole trajectory. We'll start with that draft day hype, then walk through the tough rookie year, then shed light on the big improvements we saw starting in 2024, and finally pinpoint exactly what's at stake now, that quintessential NFL put-up or pack-up moment. It really defines careers.
Oh, the hype. As a Giants fan, I remember it like yesterday. Seriously. Back in the 2023 draft, when we grabbed John Michael Schmitz in the second round, the energy from the fan base. Electric. Just electric. We were celebrating, thinking, okay, finally, our long-term anchor for the O-line. It wasn't just a pick. It felt like a dream for an offensive line that just desperately needed some stability.
And that excitement, look, it was absolutely warranted based on what we knew then. His college tape from Minnesota, it was genuinely impressive. Showed rare athleticism, technique for the position. Scouts everywhere projected him as a, plug-and-play, decade-long anchor. That was the phrase. And to give you a real sense of how high those expectations were, Lance Zierlein, the NFL analyst, he even compared him to Ben Jones, 11-year vet, 151 stars.
Ben Jones, yeah, that's solid company.
Exactly, synonymous with consistent, durable play at center. That tells you the kind of beliefs people had in Schmitz's talent.
But then, well, you know how it goes sometimes, like trying to put together that first IKEA dresser, Schmitz's rookie season. It came with a lot of missing pieces. And some frustrating moments. A lot of frustrating moments. It was a struggle, to put it mildly. We were all just so ready for him to step in, dominate, be that instant fix, But the reality, pretty different from the dream. That smooth transition we wanted didn't quite happen.
And the numbers, the cold, hard numbers from that rookie year, they paint a clear picture. And frankly, a concerning one. His PFF grade, Pro Football Focus, for anyone maybe less familiar, his pass blocking grade was 26.9.
Oof, 26.9, that's, yeah.
Yeah, it's deeply worried. It's considered alarmingly low, bottom tier for a starting lineman. His run block grade wasn't much better, also pretty low. And on top of that, he unfortunately missed significant time, durability issues, which just hindered his ability to get into any kind of rhythm. The source put it pretty well. It felt like the Giants drafted a fridge, but left it unplugged.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All the parts seemed to be there, but nothing was working efficiently.
And let's be real here, it wasn't just Schmitz. The entire Giants O-line was, being charitable, it was a disaster in 2023. Absolute disaster. And our young center, he was literally right at the epicenter of that chaos. I swear, there were plays where it felt like he was snapping the ball to ghosts because the pocket just collapsed before the snap even got halfway back. It was rough to watch as a Giants fan. Every play, you're just holding your breath, hoping the ball gets off, hoping someone has half a second. It directly impacted everything the offense tried to do.
Indeed. That initial season was a huge learning curve, not just for Schmitz, but for that whole unit. However, here's where the story gets interesting. It starts to turn.
And a turn it was. Because in 2024, the man started to cook. He really did. Okay, no, he wasn't suddenly Jason Kelce overnight, right? We weren't expecting that. But you could just feel it shifting. He definitely got the microwave working, as they say. There was a real glimmer of hope there. You could see flashes of the player we drafted. It was palpable. Not just highlight plays, but sustained improvement.
And we've got the numbers to back that up. Quantifiable progress. It shows a genuine leap forward. His pass protection, for instance, improved by a significant 23 points on PFS scale.
23 points, that's huge.
A massive jump for any player, let alone a second-year center still finding his footing. In run blocking, he earned a, quote, Cool 67 grade. Now, that's not elite territory, but it's solid average. Good for 17th among centers league-wide. That tells you he went from being a liability to a reliably average starting caliber player there. And maybe most visibly, his bull rush resistance, huge improvement. He finally stopped looking like, that foldable lawn chair in a windstorm.
Yeah, I remember those plays. Not fun.
Right. It suggests he was getting much better at anchoring, holding his ground against power.
It was just fantastic to see that development. So what was really behind it? This turnaround for Schmitz. From what we're seeing, it seems like a mix of things, right? Crucial factors. You could tell he was showing more maturity on the field, better decision-making, calmer under pressure. He also clearly hit the weight room, got stronger. He's up to, 320 pounds of don't push me, I'm stable now, which for an interior lineman, that's not just strength, it's balance, leverage, absorbing power, and maybe the biggest thing, smarter processing. You could see it. He started seeing stunts, twists, before they even happen sometimes. That's a massive leap for a young center. Helps him communicate, adjust the protection. Huge.
And we absolutely have to give a major shout out here to the new O-line coach, Carmen Bricillo.
Oh yeah, Coach Bricillo, big difference.
Seems like it. The source described him as someone who apparently coaches blocking like it's chess with body slams.
I like that description.
It's colorful, but it highlights a philosophy that seems to blend mental sharpness, understanding defenses, reacting fast with physical dominance. Bricillo's approach, it looks like it focuses on sound technique, but also cultivating that aggressive, decisive play. That kind of hands-on, detailed coaching, often the catalyst for young guys translating talent into consistent performance. And it clearly seemed to benefit Schmitz a lot.
Okay, so let's bring this all together for you, the listener. What does this huge third year really mean for Schmitz, for the Giants? Because now we get to the really critical part this upcoming season.
Well, let's touch on the business side first, the NFL reality. Schmitz is under contract through 2026. Okay, he's set to make $1.329 million in 2025 with a cap hit of $1.73 million. That's what counts against the team's salary cap. And this matters because, well, for any team, financial flexibility is huge. If things, let's say, go really south for Schmitz this year, the team does have options. It's just the reality. They could cut him, save over $1 million, and only eat about $400 in dead money.
Right, that dead money hit.
Yeah, salary already paid, that still counts, but it's manageable. Now, this isn't saying they will, or that it's likely, but it's part of the pressure these young guys face. It's always there.
Exactly. But here's the other side of it, and this gets us Giants fans really hyped. Brian Daboll, our head coach, he's publicly backing Schmitz. He sounds genuinely excited about what he's seeing. And think about this. A potentially healthy, fully revamped O-line around him. Maybe getting a real beefy guard next to him, Whether it's Eli Muner or maybe McKeithen steps up. That could be the consistent support system Schmitz needs to finally just dominate like we hope. A strong guard next to you makes all the difference for a center, lets them focus. That's the dream setup, isn't it? Consistency on the line.
Which brings us to the big question. What exactly defines this make or break year? For John Michael Schmitz, it's year 3. It's that classic NFL put up or pack up moment we talked about. Historically, this is when teams expect a high draft pick to really solidify things. Are you a long-term starter or not? There's no more grace period, no more he's still adjusting, and definitely no more center by sympathy. The expectation now, consistent, high-level, reliable play. Establish yourself as the answer at center for the Giants for years.
It's intense, no doubt about it. It's a pressure cooker situation. And look, while we're not saying the Giants are actively waiting in the bushes with a new center on speed dial, let's just say the bushes have ears.
Yeah.
The pressure is definitely on. Everyone knows it. Front office, coaches, us fans, this isn't just about his job. It's about the stability of the whole offense.
But DT, and this is a pretty significant but, it should bring some optimism.
Yeah.
If history tells us anything here, Schmitz has shown a clear pattern.
Yeah.
He improves every single year.
That's true. You can see the progression.
He's stronger now. He's smarter. He's more secure in his technique, his understanding, than he was year 1, or even parts of year 2. His trajectory suggests continued growth is absolutely possible, maybe even likely. This isn't some guy who's hit his ceiling. He's still climbing, still very much on an upward path.
So what does this all boil down to for you, the listener, watching this season? It's time. It's time for Schmitz to really turn that brain, that brawn into leadership out there. Be the guy commanding the trenches, getting the whole line set with confidence. And yeah, let's see him pancake a few D linemen into the turf, put them on their backs. That's the center we Giants fans have been waiting for. That's the guy who elevates the whole offense, gives us that foundation for the run game, and gives whoever's back there taking the snaps the time they need. critical.
And just to leave you with a final thought, this one from Tony Good News, it really nails the stakes here. Quote, Schmitz may have started like a paper straw in a milkshake, but this year, he better be steel reinforced.
Paper straw and a milkshake, that's good.
Because if he's not holding the line, fans are going to be demanding answers, looking for new solutions, hoping to avoid another season of offensive struggles, end quote.
Wow. Powerful stuff. And yet, every Giants fan feels that deep down, don't we? So as you follow Big Blue this season, keep a close eye on number 61. John Michael Schmitz, will he cement himself as that long-term anchor? Will he make that leap from potential to dominance? This deep dive hopefully has given you the insights. You understand the stakes now. You know what to watch for. So what will you be watching for in Schmitz's game this year? Until next time, deep divers. All right, well, I think that just about wraps things up for this deep dive.
Yeah, seems like a good place to pause.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep, their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.
Until next time.